So far we have created this page. As you see, we have a page in here, another box that we created, different links, and assigned some colors to links, whether they are active or we hover the mouse on them. Now what you are going to do is to create, instead of 2 images in here, you want to create 4 different boxes, each one for a different game, so that you could see the difference. It doesn't matter how many images or different boxes you want to create. You could do all of them in the CSS. So in here we open our file again, index.html. This is the outer box. If we look at the CSS and this ID, which has the second, third ID, I know, not a good name. You see the width is 1000 pixel and the height is 300 pixel. Then we divided the 1000 pixel to 2 different divisions. One of them is this division and another is this one. As you see, the width of the image in this division is 500 pixel for both of them, so 1000 pixel that is assigned for the outer div in here. So what we are going to do is to create another div in here. Let's give it an ID of for example last div, and then we close it. Now we want to create some other divisions. One of them, let's give it a class of, let's say F1, okay, and then we close it. Also this is the close tag of the div. Now we just copy it and paste it 4 times. For the first one, we create an image with the source of, let's say, card1.jpg, and we give it a width of, so if we have 1000 pixel for the whole box, the division that is going to be below this upper division, if you have 1000 pixel, you want to assign 4 pictures, in each one of them 250. So width is equal to 250 pixel, and we want to say the height to be equal to 200 pixel. Now we close the image, and also we assign an ID to the image in here. Let's give it a class of last images. So now also we create another division for the text. You see every division has an image and a text. So we say div class is equal to last text, and we also close the div in here. Let's say card. So now control cut 2 times and we paste it in both of these places for all the 4 divisions that we have created. So these are all different divisions. The only thing that we need to do is to change the image from cards 1, let's see, to the other one. Let's say what if I press Ctrl Shift and T and type ls. These are different images that I have put in here. So let's say dice1.jpg, dice1.jpg. Then we have card 5 and also card 6, and each one of these texts we need them to be a link. So in here we say a href to be equal to card1.php, and also we give it a class equal to links, so that the things that we have done in the CSS would be just applied on it. Now we close the a tag in here. We do it for the others too. So a href is equal to, this should be dice one. Each one of these pages we should create later. Now this would be cards, and then we close it. Also we give it the class equal to links. Next one, a class is equal to links, and also href to be to other page. Let's name it cards5.php, and we close this tag in here. And for the last one, finally, we give this link to a class called links, which we have put some CSS code in it. In our CSS file, the href should be, let's name it the page that we haven't created yet, card6.php. We close it, the tag in here. Now we save it and we go to our CSS. So right now, if we open our browsers and just refresh the page, you see they will go in one column, each in a different row. We want to adjust it or make it right using the CSS code. So we go to the CSS, and in here we look. The first one, the first box that we have created is last div. It is an ID, so we say hashtag. No, last div, and we write some CSS code. First, let's assign a width to it, or first let's say, like always, display block, and then we say next one, margin auto. Then we assign a width to it. We want 1000 pixel, and a height, let's say for now 300 pixel, or maybe more, 400 pixel, and give it a background color also, or because this is this has a background color of brown, or actually let me give it a green for now. Now if we refresh the page, you see this is the whole box that we have. We should get all of these different divisions in here. Okay, now we go for other divisions. First we have class f1. So f1, what we are going to say is first say display in line, and then we assign a width to it equal to 250 pixel, as big as the width of our image. We say the height of it equal to 200 pixel. So I think let me just look at the image. Our image has a height of 200 pixel, so it's better that we make this outer division 300. Yes, 300, and then we assign all the 300 in here, 200 pixel for the image in here, and 100 for our text. Also we want to say float left, and like always margin auto. Now we save it and we go to our browser, refresh the page. If you look, as you see, all of them have been in one single row. We should do the same thing for the text too. So in here, if we look, I actually didn't change the name of this text, so this would be card. Let me look at the browser. So the first one is card, the other, let's say, a dice. dice. Let me look at the third one. It's again a roulette. Just let me put some other names in here. So we say poker and chess, for example. Okay. Now if we refresh it, the name has changed. Now we have to do the CSS on all of them. The class for all the text are the last text. So in here we say dot and then last text. So we do the same for them. Display inline. We assign a width equal to 500 pixel. We give it a height of, actually let me give the width 150 and the height which we have 500 pixel, and then we say margin auto. Also I want to give it some padding as big as 10 pixel. Now we save it, we refresh it, and so nothing has changed. Let's see what is the problem. Also we would want to give it the text align equal to center. Now everything seems to be right. In here we refresh the page. Not yet. Let's see what's the problem. I think the problem is for the inline. We should give it the display of block to so that the CSS sees it at a different block. So in here, if we refresh the page and look, yes, it's right, but the underline hasn't changed. I think let's have another look. I have give the links a class of links. Now if we look at the CSS in here, yes, the class should be link and not links. So we go in our links and you say link for all of them. Now we save it and we have another look at the browser. Now it's right, but as you see, it's not that beautiful because all the different images are just attached to each other. You could make it better by just going in your CSS and HTML and make your images smaller. So rather than make it, for example, 250 pixel, which gets all the division, you could, for example, make it 240 or 230 so that you have some margin. But the thing that I wanted to show you is to just design some form of the page for your index HTML and also for your main page, and also have a familiarity with both HTML and CSS. And as I said, I'm sure you have a better taste. You could just make your own pictures and images and give it a good and dynamic graphic. Now in the next lectures we are going to design our other pages like the sign up and or games. See you in the next lecture.